Hey guys, we are live with Joe and Cody. That's Cody over there. I'm Joe over here.
Heyo.
What's up, man?
Just everything.
Yeah,
Actually, no, nothing crazy.
nothing
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah,
You?
same here. Nothing crazy. We had last week. It was our first full lacrosse weekend for Rory.
Mhm.
So that was good. Scored four
Yeah.
goals over the tournaments, so that was good.
Wow, good
Yeah,
for
just
him.
learning lacrosse, learning a new sport.
Are
Cora's
you
got soccer. She's good. Yeah.
do you have some lacrosse gear yet?
Dude, no, I don't have lacrosse gear. I need to make some. I normally like I think I've told before, I make hats and stuff. Like,
Huh?
no offense to anyone that makes the Wilsonville
You're a
stuff
hatter.
each season, but I prefer my design of hats when I make stuff. So I haven't made a lacrosse hat yet, but I need to get that going. I
Yeah,
need a side gig of just selling Wilsonville gear, with
you
my
probably
designs on
could.
it. So
Now, do you make them or do you just send them in
well,
to
I
get them
don't make them.
designed?
Like some of them, like
Okay.
I'll have them help me design, like say what I want and what I'm thinking about, and then they'll throw me designs, or I'll throw a design at them and say, "Hey, can you do this?" So it depends. Depends.
Nice. I like it.
Like the Wildcat
Custom.
football, it's totally unique, that Wildcat football hat that I made.
Yeah.
Like that, no one else could do that.
So
So
you could just sell them like at the games.
I think my kids would disown me if I was sitting at the games with a table selling stuff to people.
Yeah.
Like Rory would never talk to me.
Buy
Um,
one Wildcat football hat and get a Skipper Realty Group
Yeah,
hat free.
exactly. I'll sell your home. I'll sell your home and give you a hat. By the
Yeah.
way, we do give hats. We give these hats away to our clients. So if you do want to be a
Nice.
client, if the only reason you want to be our client is to have these hats,
For a hat.
that's the
Not for
reason.
purchase,
No,
only for
no, this is a
collateral.
gift to you
It's a gift.
as a client. So, um,
Sounds like I need to buy a house.
I know. Well, if you want the hat, I'm not giving you a hat till you get one
I
till you
know.
become a client. For people who don't know this, though, there is an unawkward dating relationship with lenders and real estate agents. Like, you never know if Cody, for example, has a favorite real estate agent, and you only know when Cody buys or sells a house with someone else.
Right?
So I won't know until Cody says, "Hey, we're moving,"
Hey,
and
I
I never got
moved.
notified, and he's not wearing one of my hats. So I will
Yeah,
know.
it's gonna be
I will know the hard way. Like,
gonna be an awkward string of videos after that.
you may see us break up for a while. Like
Right?
that may be sad. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where
We'll
he's
see
at.
what
I think he's
excuse.
sick.
We'll just debate it online. We'll see who's right and who's wrong online. We'll just
You
air
can
our
use
dirty
your police
laundry.
tactical
Yeah.
skills to just break me down.
We'll just air our dirty laundry online for everyone to see. Speaking of none of that, but I wanted to surprise you, not in a weird way, but I think
Mm,
we need to do a buyer's uh, seminar, buying in this year.
I like it.
I'm thinking of doing a webinar. Comment below if you have any interest in this, but I think that Cody and I need to do a like buying in today's market type of webinar. I think
Mm,
it'd be helpful to see like kind of current trends and rates, current events that are affecting the market now. How to kind of navigate as a buyer in these scenarios. What it looks like for a buyer in general. Are they in a good position? Are they in a bad position? Some strategies for buyers to
mhm.
get the best deal on a home in today's market, because I do think there's deals out there, but I think we need to do it, and I'm
I'm
committing
down.
you right now to do it. So
Well,
we need to start planning.
we need to put it on the calendar.
Okay, we're doing
Are
it.
we
I
gonna do a
think,
live webinar
I uh,
or
I
like
don't know.
a webinar that you put out there that people can
Actually,
get
that's a good
access to?
point. That's a good point.
I don't
Comment
know.
below if you're paying attention and you want it live. I think actually live would be kind of fun, you know?
I do too.
We have a little
I'd like to.
presentation, but we can be live and people can ask questions,
Yeah.
as they go. Maybe
I
we'll
think
do
there's
that.
more value in the live. I mean,
Yeah.
there's more value for the people we're helping. Obviously, a
Yeah.
recorded one is easier for us, but I think
Okay.
that having the questions
I like that.
and the specific stuff and the changes, that do happen as we've been talking about for years, every week there's some new weird thing that's happened and changed. So
For sure. Yeah, so I think Cody and I have talked for the last 10 seconds and we're going to shoot for May. That's what we're
I
doing.
love it. What are we in? We're in April next
We're
month.
in
All
April. We
right.
got May. We can just market
We got
it. We can
plenty
get
of
it
time.
ready and market it. We could do it next week if we wanted to, but we're going to give it
Yeah.
some time, give some people some time to process this information and get excited about it.
I
Build
love it.
build some excitement about the, residential real estate and mortgage world, you know? That
Yes.
takes some it takes some time. It's a slow build.
Well, we can come up with stuff on the fly. So giving us time to prepare, that's gonna be lethal.
I think I think anyone that's watched any of this knows that we can just make stuff up on the fly. So,
Right?
um, but yeah, I think it'd be a good idea. I think that's this is a crazy market. I've talked to multiple people over even just this weekend of like it's just unpredictable. There's so much uncertainty and so much, unfortunately, just an uncertainty in the market. And I think buyers that were ready
Mhm.
to buy are now kind of holding back and not knowing what to do. And sellers are like, okay, so what do we do? And we also, sellers are coming into this market. We're seeing more and more sellers come into this market that are coming from the hot times, the 2.75% rate, the 3% rates, but they need to move now. And they bought their house for 100K over asking, and now they're having to sell it for 50K under of what they bought it for. So we're seeing a lot of big changes, and I think like you and I kind of talking about it and having being open to people to ask those questions would be good.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
I'm I'm down.
Okay,
I'm writing it on my to-do list.
you're
I
committed.
actually had a homebuyers class, second thing on my
Oh,
list of
really?
to-dos. Yep.
Okay. Well,
So now
here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
star
We're
it
doing it.
because
Star
now
it,
it's
and that is our prep time for the next couple
official.
weeks, and we'll get it out there to people. So,
I like it.
um, yeah, that's what I've got. Nothing crazy in the real estate. Well, the real estate market is crazy, but nothing new to report. It's just kind of is what it is. It's
Mhm.
homes are sitting on the market longer. Buyers are hesitant again, even over the last few weeks. So we're just kind of, but some. I just had one that's had multiple offers on it. So there's no prediction.
Yeah,
There's nothing that anyone can say that's like, okay, this is what's going on right now because next week it could be completely different. So
right. It feels
anything
like
with lending?
yeah, yeah. It feels like there's becoming more of a norm around homes sitting on the market longer, which is probably helpful for buyers because,
Yeah.
for a long time it was like, why is this house it's been on the market for 2 weeks? Why is it still there? What's
Yeah.
wrong with it? We're gonna bypass it. So I think it's helping, becoming a little more normal. I do wonder at times if it's makes it harder to make a decision as a buyer when it's like you don't there's not the same type of urgency
Yeah.
because if it's been
Yeah.
on the market for 65 days,
For
you're
sure.
going, all right, well, we can look at some other ones. And if that one's still there, then we can come back to that
For
one.
sure. That's
So I
exactly
think
what's happening.
yeah, it
That's
makes it a
exactly
little
what's
harder
happening.
to pull the trigger, maybe.
Yeah.
I can
And there's
imagine
just
that
no
that would be
rush
the
to do
case.
it. We've
Yeah.
had that on the buyer side and the seller side of people just kind of glancing. I think there's a pro and a con to it in the sense of for sellers out there, homes sitting on the market does not mean your home's bad anymore. I think it
Hmm.
used to be that way. And I think buyers are starting to not see it within reason. They're starting to see that as not a big thing. Okay, 60, 90 days on market. It used to be like, okay, what's wrong with it? Now it's like, okay, it's just sitting on the market longer, which if you went back historically, that's normal. That was what
Hmm.
happened with homes. Now
Hmm.
we're just in this like tense mode of like, how come it hasn't sold in a 2 month time period, and that's just kind of natural. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know where I was going with that with sellers, but buyers, the same thing. It's like they're not seeing it as much as, oh, what's wrong with this house? It's just there's no urgency, like you said. That's a perfect way to put it because they'll go and they'll be like, okay, we'll go for a couple weeks and then we'll kind of see what happens with
Yeah.
it or see if anything pops up. There's just a real like laissez-faire attitude, which is totally fine. I
Hmm.
think it's kind of that combo of tensity with the seller of like, what's wrong with my house? And then the lackadaisical nature of the buyer of like, we don't care. like,
Right. Yeah.
there's a danger to
Keep
that
that in
because
the
what we're
places.
seeing randomly and in this, we don't. Sometimes I'm like, is this actually true? But we'll see like a house sit 90 days on market, 100 days on market, and then we, as a buyer agent, come in and say, hey, we really like the house. We're going to make an offer. He's like, oh, we've got two other offers in. I'm like, okay, really,
First
really,
two offers we've
yeah.
had. I
So
know.
I know I'm trusting that is the truth,
Yeah.
but you are seeing that to where people are getting lackadaisical, and then all of a sudden they're competing. So I would say there's like
Hmm.
a fine balance of you don't have to be rushed, but just know that buyers come into the market every single day. New ones come in that may see that home that's been sitting for 100 days for the first time and they love it.
Yeah.
So just kind of something to be prepared for.
Yeah. I
We've
had
had
my
that a
first
couple times.
escalation clause in an
Really?
offer. They were up in the Seattle area
Yeah, Seattle's
and
still doing well, I think.
it's
Ish.
cranking. Yeah,
Yeah.
because these clients offered in their escalation clause $120,000 over list price. and I thought, "They got a pretty good shot at that." It was at 1.5 million. It didn't they didn't get it. The person
Wow.
that got it, it was 230,000 over list price.
Jeez.
Like, wow, I did not expect this. I thought your offer was really strong and solid, but so I mean, there's
Insane.
still, and I'm seeing that around here too. Like, it's not all houses, but it does seem like there are some, and it's just active and bidding
Yeah,
wars
for
and
sure.
missing out, and then others that just sit and I don't know the reason for it, if it's just the style of home or the
Yeah.
location, or I'm not like deep diving into them, but there's definitely, I've had some clients
Yeah.
that, like, they just keep getting beat out on, so obviously their taste is very similar to what
Yeah.
a lot of other people's
A
taste is
and
because it's
that's the exact thing, is the hot homes, like, homes that are kind of that I wouldn't say cookie cutter, but homes that are kind of the I guess for lack of a better term, cookie cutter are the ones that tend to go faster. Buyers are super picky right now. Anything unique about a home that maybe kind of stands out, maybe not even in a negative way, but just different than what they were looking for, they
yeah.
just tend to take a hike. They don't,
Mm,
so that's what I'm
yeah.
seeing at least with buyers that I'm just like they're the ones that are like, "Hey, perfect curb appeal, perfect little home, 4 bedroom, 2 and a half bath," whatever that may be
Uh-huh.
in that person's eyes. There's no unique room. There's no, like, weird, hallway that, goes to a weird
Yeah.
thing. Um, they those are the ones that kinda tend to go, pretty quickly. It's the ones that are more unique, in ways. It's just
Yeah.
but again, it's just crazy.
Yep.
Um, I don't
Well,
wanna
it's
say
gonna
crazy. It's not bad. I'm not trying to tell people to not look at homes,
yeah.
but it's
No,
just
it's
a
just
it's a unique market, and it's kind of more of like a counseling session with sellers and buyers of like, "Here's what we're doing, and next week it could
mhm.
be different if the Iran things changes and we go back
Right.
to normal and gas prices go down and unemployment like it all
Uh-huh.
could change at the drop of a hat." So it's I think the difficult part in our world is predicting that, and you used to
Yeah.
be able to predict a general term of like, "Oh, spring term, here's where we're
Sure.
going, here's where we think we're headed,"
Yeah.
and now it's like, "I don't know next week from this
No.
week," because rates
No.
could go up to 20% next week, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
they go down to 1, I don't know, like,
Right.
and it makes
Yeah.
you feel like an idiot, but there really is no predicting what's going
No.
on, in
There's
this
not.
market, so,
And it's been weird. We've talked about it a lot, but it's a
yeah,
weird spot to be in for years where it's just unpredictable because for a while there, we had a nice run of
yeah,
pretty predictable, right? And if it was a big change, it really wasn't that big of a change. Felt like it to us that were in it every day, but in the big picture, it really wasn't that big of a deal. Now you've got like big things that are moving, changing,
for
and we're
sure.
just sitting back like, all right, well, let's see what today brings.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think there's
Yeah.
a deadline tonight for the potential ceasefire.
Oh, yeah,
I thought I
yeah, I
saw
heard that, I
something
haven't
earlier
seen
that it was like by 8 o'clock or something tonight
yeah.
that
Well, we'll find out. Um, yeah, but
I'll be here.
that's it, man. That's all I got for you for the live. I hope, everyone is
I love it.
super excited about our buyers stuff. I think that'll be cool.
They
So,
are. I'm seeing the
um,
comments.
everyone's just hooked now, hooked.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, if you're not hooked already on, Cody and Joe on our live stream and you want more from us, we have our podcast Venture with Joe and Cody, on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, all the stuff. Yeah, check us out. We are on there and doing podcasts
We're
regularly.
everywhere.
So if you can't get enough of us on social media, you can get more of us on, podcasts when you drive around. I
Yes,
still am
we
trying
will
to
be.
convince my mother to, listen to my podcast and not the real estate agent that's local to Arizona. So,
Yeah.
but slow burn.
I'm not
She's
sure that
she's committed.
I'm not sure that my dad knows what a podcast is, so
Yeah. Okay.
I
Well,
gotta
at least
work
you
on
have
him.
that. My mom does know and and does not
That's
listen
true.
to us.
That might be
So
worse.
that hurts more.
Yeah.
So, anyways, my man. Well, until next time, we'll chat with you soon.
Okay, sounds good. Have a good